Congressman Mike Waltz, Republican from the state of Florida, joins me now. Congressman, I think this is going to be a circus. And I think that's exactly what the Democrats want, to distract from last night's debate and make Trump look bad.
Well, yeah, you just heard it, that they're saying they're just going to treat him like anybody else, but he's obviously not anybody else. And the Democrats are trying to pretend like there's not an ongoing political process, that there is not a race for president, and that he's not the leading candidate for the Republican Party. And gee, what a coincidence, Stu, that this has been an ongoing investigation for years. You got 18 co-defendants, and it's all going to just coincidentally come together and have a trial date the day before Super Tuesday. I mean, come on. Yeah. Anybody can see that this is highly politicized. And when you have these liberal DAs, whether it's Bragg or Fani Willis, campaigning and raising money on going after Trump, and then they do in the middle of a campaign year, I mean, this is why so many Americans are shaking their head and talking about two-tier justice.
But Congressman, at last night's debate, the candidates were asked about supporting Trump. Watch this, please.
You all signed a pledge to support the eventual Republican nominee. If former President Trump is convicted in a court of law, would you still support him as your party's choice? Please raise your hand if you would.
Did you see that, Congressman? Governor DeSantis looked around and then raised his hand. What do you make of that?
Well, look, you can't have it both ways. You can't say the DOJ is politicized, I'm going to clean house, this is two-tier justice and all about politics and what's good for thee but not for me, but then say, but that's not the case when it comes to President Trump, and therefore I wouldn't support him. I mean, look, either this is highly politicized and we've got to fix it, or it's not. Which you saw Asa Hutchinson and Chris Christie say it's not. I believe it is. I think millions of Americans believe this is all about politics, and this is ruining, eroding, killing trust in our justice system, and that that should concern every American.
Tomorrow morning, after today's circus, do you think Trump's support goes up?
Yeah. Yes, I do, because I think the message that resonates from President Trump is, if they can do it to me, a former president and billionaire, then they can do it to you. And I think that speaks to people. So it's just sad, Stu, that we can't just debate on the policies, talk about the direction of the future of the country without the Democrats, Joe Biden, Merrick Garland, and these DAs, Soros-backed DAs, weaponizing our legal system. I served in places like Pakistan and Africa where this happens all the time. You run for office, you're almost guaranteed to go to jail eventually. I never thought I'd see it here.
Yeah, maybe it's happening here. Congressman Mike Waltz, always great. Thanks for joining us, sir. We appreciate it. Thank you.